Morning, everyone. I thought I'd start off today with Strat-O-Matic hockey. This is the very first board game I ever had or played way back in probably 1980, 1978, way back then. And I've been ordering Strat-O-Matic hockey every year since then. I sort of fell in love with the board game way back then. In order to play Strat-O-Matic hockey, first thing you do is you take your hockey team and you divide it up into 4 forward lines. So you can see I have Kane, McDavid, and Zach Hyman for Edmonton out on the ice. And I have 3 other lines just off to the side. And you come up with some defense pairs. So I have Tyson Barrie and Darnell Nurse out on this defense pair. And I got two more off on the side. So once you have your lines all set up, you put them down and you decide upon which offense and defense you're going to play. So for Colorado Rockies, I'm playing a 3 offense with 2 forecheckers. And if you play a 3 offense, you can only play 2 forecheckers or 3 forecheckers. You can play a 1 offense, which I might do, say, in the last 5 minutes with a lead. 1 offense with 0 forecheckers or 1 forechecker. And 2 is normal or average, and you can play with 1 forechecker or 2 forecheckers. So I've got Colorado set up for 3-2, and I've got Edmonton set up for 3-2. The last thing you do to set up the game is based on action cards. And the action cards are going to dictate the play of the game. And I took my first line and I count off 8 cards and I put a line change. 7 cards, put a line change. Count off 8 cards, put a line change. 7, put a line change. There's 15 cards. So you break it up into 8, 7, 8, 7. Or you could play your first line for 8 cards, second line for 8 cards, 7 and 7. I play 8 cards as my last shift for the 4th line. 8 cards equates about 5 minutes of hockey. That's usually sometimes all they see in a playoff game. If I'm playing a regular season game, I'll let them play 2 periods of 8 cards and get in 10 minutes. So that's basically the basics. That's how you set it up. And I think I'll just jump in and explain the game as I go. So the first thing you do is flip over an action card, or you can roll a 20-sided dice. Most of the time I'll roll a 20-sided dice for the face-off. And the action card is a 7. So if I go to a face-off chart, and this is sort of a homemade one that someone gave to me, and I go to 7, I'm going to check and see. McDavid is a +2 on face-off. Kadri is a +1. But I'm going to have Landeskog take it for Colorado. He's a +2. So +2 and +2 means it's even. So a 7 even goes to the home left winger. So Landeskog has the puck. And then you flip over an action card, and I'm going to read 3-2. So offense 3, 2 forecheckers. Inside shot for right defense, I can intimidate with my left D. So inside shot from a car, and I can intimidate with Nurse. And on the cards, Nurse's intimidation is 1-7. His skating is 1-12. 1 on a breakaway when you're shorthanded. You can see his face-off. Ratings here, offense 4 just means he takes a lot of shots. If it's offense 1, he doesn't take very many. Defense 5 means he's probably the best defensive player on his team. Also defense 4, and it takes up all the charts here with the defensive play. Penalty D is his rating for penalties, so he doesn't get very many. And breakaway is just a rating used for a breakaway in the hockey game. So now it's going to intimidate. So I'm going to pull a split action card, and I turn it over, and I simply look at intimidation. Intimidation is a 7. He is a 7, so Nurse takes the puck away. It's now Edmonton's puck. They're going to bring it out, and they're also 3-on-2. Opponent defense 4. So opponent defense 4 means Makar takes the puck away. I go to the defense column of the card, and for the cards, they have outside shot, inside shot, rebound, breakaway, passing, and defense. So defense 4 would be here. He takes away the puck, inside shot for left defense. So he has it. Nurse can intimidate, and he's a 1-7. And we pull it. He's a 2. So Nurse is going to intimidate. He's going to take the puck away. Oilers come back out. Defense 3, 2 forecheckers. Lose puck. Inside shot for any player. Intimidate with the opposition. So inside shot for any player. And has to go to the highest rated player. So it has to go to a 4. So if you had 1 4 and the rest were 3s, it would have to go to that 4. With these 4s, I'm going to pick one and I'm going to rotate during the game. I'm not keeping stats. I always keep stats, but for this video, I'm not going to. I'm going to give the shot to probably to Kadri because McDavid doesn't intimidate very well. He's only a 1 to 3 compared to Hyman, who's a 1 to 5, and Kane's a 1 to 7. So I want to get the shot off. McDavid will intimidate. He's 1 to 3 and fails to take puck away, possible penalty. So there could be a possible penalty on the play. I'm just going to roll a 20-sided die. And his penalty rating is a C. So if the roll is 1 to 12, there's no penalty. 13 to 20, there's going to be a penalty. So I'm just going to roll a 20-sided die. And it's a 7, so there's no penalty. And he failed to take the puck away, so Kadri's going to get a shot. So Kadri's going to shoot and roll a 7. It is a goalie rating. So for goalie rating, I would go over to Mike Smith and I'd use his card. So I roll on Smith's card. It's a 7 and it is a goal. So 1-0 Colorado. Nazem Kadri puts it in. And I take a look over here for assists. There's only 1 assist on the play. Anybody to 7? And nobody has a 7, so you go in order. Right D is a 4. Makar is a 6. So it's going to be Kadri from Makar, and it's 1-0 for the Colorado Avalanche. Just going to go to a face-off. I'm going to roll a 20-sided die for the face-off. It's usually what I do. You can use the cards. I like to keep the cards fresh. Face-off is going to be a 7. It's going to be home left winger. So again, we're tied, so it's going to over to Landeskog. And it's going to be a 3-on-2. Opponent defense 8. Zach Hyman's going to take the puck away. Outside shot only. So Hyman's going to shoot from outside. It's a 6. X means it's a save. DRD means defensive right D. So save is made. Makar picks it up and we keep going. Opponent defense 3 and 2. Outside shot for any player. Now again, I got to give it to one of my 4s. I'm going to give it to Devin Case. Now, he doesn't have a great shooting card, but on defenseman, when it's an outside shot, they roll an 8, it's a possible deflection. And to deflect, you would go to the inside shot and roll. So this would takes up one of his shots also. And since it's an outside shot, I kind of like my D to take outside shots, and I like my forwards to take inside shots. So Taves is going to take a shot, and it is a deflection. Works so perfectly. I can explain that. So on a deflection, you have a choice. You can take a rebound, and you go to a rebound card, and you take a rebound. I'm going to go for the deflection. So roll a die. 1 to 2. Landeskog's going to deflect it. 3, 4. Kadri deflects it. 5, 6. Nikushkin's going to deflect it. So you're going to roll it. It's a 5. So Nikushkin's going to do the deflection. And I go to his inside shot column. Nikushkin's going to shoot. It's a save DRD. Now, the only consequence of a deflection is it says X DRD, which means save goes to the defensive right winger. When you go for a deflection, the Oilers can give it to anybody they want. So Oilers can give it to anybody they want. And usually what I do is look at how weak the defensive player is. We have a 4, 5, 4, 4, 4. So they're all pretty even. My second default is face-offs. So 9 to 11, sorry, is penalties. 9 to 11, Kadri gets penalty. 9 to 11, Landeskog. So one of these two guys, and I also like to give it to a JKL passer, which is the best passer. He's got a clean passing column. I usually do D-min if I can, but I'm going to try and draw a penalty. And I'd like McDavid to get the shot, so I'm going to give it to Hyman. So Hyman's got the puck, and we just continue. 3-2, possible breakaway. Well, breakaway is going to go. The other advantage here, if it would have been a right wing center, say if that would have said right wing center, right wing wouldn't take his own breakaway, it'd go to the next guy. So that's another reason I gave it to Hyman. So breakaway is right D if he's a 2. And Tyson Barrie is a 3, so he's got a breakaway shot. And so breakaway, you go to the third column, rebound breakaway. There's the shot. It's a 12, and it's a goal plus 1 to 11. Now, the plus only works on the power play. Anything else is a save face-off in Colorado's end. So the face-off is in Colorado's end. And I'm going to roll it as a 9. And if I take a look at my face-off chart, they're both even. Goes to home any player. So now Colorado has the puck, and they're going to bring it out. And again, I'll check the defense ratings. Tyson Barrie's a 2. He's a D penalty. Evander Kane is a 2, and he's a B penalty. So probably going to give it to Nichushkin. I'm going to try and draw a penalty with Evander Kane. So Nichushkin's going to bring it out. Again, we're 3-on-2. Loose puck, inside shot for any player. So I'm going to give it to McDavid. Kadri's going to intimidate 1 to 5. He's a 3. He takes the puck away from Connor McDavid. Kadri brings it back. You can see once you get going, it has a really good flow. 3-on-2, opponent defense 9. McDavid's going to take it away. Outside shot only. David shoots from the outside. It's an 11. The save goes over the right winger. And this came up, so forward line change. So McDavid's got in his 5-minute shift for the first period. He can't come out again for any power plays. And I'm going to throw out the next line for the Edmonton Oilers. It's going to be Draisaitl, Puljujarvi, and Nugent Hopkins. Colorado's right winger has the puck. And for Colorado, I've got McKinnon, Rantanen, and Lehkonen. And for defense, it's going to be Manson and Girard. I'll just play for a few more minutes, maybe one more shift. I guess just to about 15 minutes on the clock. See, my wife's trying to make breakfast, so I got to speed up. So Rantanen's got it. I think I'm going to stay 3-2 for both teams. We'll see how that leads. So Rantanen's got the puck. Passing C. And passing C is outside shot for left winger. So Lehkonen has an outside shot. And with an outside shot, you have 3 choices. You can shoot on your outside shot column, you can penetrate, or you can pass. So his passing, he has 2 out of the 3 things. That's about a 50% chance if you're a K passer, a J and a K. If I want to penetrate, I am going to check the last action card, which is numbered in 8. So he's going to penetrate against his opponent. The last action card would have been a 21 to 25 in the bottom corner here. I would penetrate against Russell. If it would have been a 26 to 30, I would have penetrated against Bouchard. So he's going against Puljujarvi. So 4 against the 3. That's about 50% chance. So I have all the odds memorized from playing this game for 40 years. So 50% chance he can penetrate and go in. 50% chance for a pass. Usually 50% I'm going to do one of the 2 things. He's playing with McKinnon and Rantanen, and I'm going to try and dish it off. So he's going to make a pass. So you go to the passing column. Against even, so passing can be against shorthanded or power play. This is even inside shot for center. So Lehkonen gives it to McKinnon. He gets an inside shot. There's the shot. It's a 10. Save. Defensive right winger. So X is a save. Puck goes out to Puljujarvi. He'll bring it out for the Oilers. And they're going to play... Actually, you know what? I'm going to play 2-2 for the Oilers just to show you how the 2-2 column works. So Puljujarvi's got it. And so for the 2, you have offense for the home team at 2, offense for the visitor at 2. Oilers are visitors, so it's going to be loose puck, outside shot only for the left winger. So he has to shoot. Puck goes to Lehkonen. He shoots from the outside. He rolls a 10. Oh, it's a goalie rating. So Lehkonen has a chance to score on Mike Smith from an outside shot. It's a 3. It's a goal. 2-0 Colorado. And this is actually a playoff series I'm playing. I'm in the semifinals. Toronto just beat Pittsburgh to make the finals. And this is my second semifinal. And Colorado is up 2-0 here early in the first period. We're going to go to a face-off. Oilers' best face-off man is Draisaitl +2. +1 for McKinnon. So it's a +1 for Edmonton. And we're going to roll a 16 +1 in for your left winger. So McKinnon wins the draw. Lekkonen's got the puck. They're playing 3-on-2. And 3-on-2 is inside shot for any player. Intimidate with the opposition. This time we're going to go to Rantanen. And we're going to intimidate with Nugent Hopkins. 1-2. He's going to take away the puck. Possible penalty. So I'll just explain that. So take away the puck. Possible penalty. He is a D. So on my penalty chart, I don't know if you can see it with all the glare. If he's a D, I'm going to roll a card. Now you can also pull a split action card. They have numbers 1 to 20 on the cards. I just use the dice. Saves my card, so I got more during the game. I don't have to reshuffle. So for a D, 1 to 15 is no penalty. He would just take it away. 16 to 20 would be a penalty of some sort. For a C, you can see 1 to 12. B, 1 to 9, no penalty. A, 1 to 7, no penalty. If you have a double A, 1 to 4 is no penalty. 5 to 20 would be a penalty. So possible penalty on Nugent Hopkins. Just going to roll the dice. And oh, it's a 20. So, actually great way to explain the game then. So if it's 20, you're going to refer to the 20 chart. So I'm going to take Nugent Hopkins' penalty as a D. And he's going against the C. So I am going to go D against the C, which is a 2. And I roll the 20, so I've got to go to the 20 chart. So again, you reference D against the C. It's a 2. You go to 2, and I'm going to roll 2 dice to see what type of penalty it was. I'll roll 2 dice, and I roll the 4. So a 2, I go down to a 4. You just cross-index them. It's 2 to each. So Rantanen's getting 2 minutes, and so is Nugent Hopkins. So you just put them in the penalty box for now. And when you have a power play in Strat-O-Matic hockey, you would use these action cards and you'd flip them for icing, skating, different elements of the game. And there's a timer that you would mark off. So a face-off is worth 1. Every time you flip a card here, it's worth 1. And icing is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you skate, it's worth a 2, 1, 2, and people have skating ranges. So Lekkonen's a 1 to 12. So if I was to roll an 8, he would skate 2 things. But we're playing 4-on-4, and 4-on-4 is really quite easy. Take your cards. 2 minutes is 3 cards. Take away 3 cards. I slide in end of penalty. And then I just go back to 4-on-4. Roll the dice. It's an 8. Face off, and this time we have Draisaitl again is +1. So 8 + 1 is home right winger picks it up. Oh, sorry. The superior right winger picks it up. So Puljujarvi's got it. Again, they're both playing, Oilers are now playing 3-on-2, I said. So possible breakaway for the Oilers. Turn the card over. Center, if he's a 3, there's no center. So you're going to go to, getting a brain freeze here. If there's no center, you can go to the left winger and see if he's a 3. And I think actually you play it, I just can't remember. After 40 years, I think I would. It's going to be a loose puck. So nobody there. So we're going to go to a loose puck. And power play recovered by, even strength recovered by visiting team. Outside shot for center. He's not there. We're going to give it to the right winger. So Puljujarvi's got it. He's got an outside shot. He's going to deke. He's a 4. And when you deke against 4-on-4, it's a 1 to 12. So there are charts that show you all this different stuff in the game. Again, I just have them memorized. So Puljujarvi's going to deke 1 to 12. And he makes it. He's going to shoot. And 8 is a save rebound. For a rebound, you go to a card. Defense, any player, the defense rating of 4. And they do have one guy, Josh Manson, would pick up the rebound. I think I messed that up. On the breakaway, I just sort of had a brain freeze there. I should have, if it's not the center, I would have given it to the left winger. Manson's got it, 2-on-2. Oh, sorry, they're playing 3 offense. Inside shot for left defense, intimidate with right defense. So Bouchard's going to intimidate. He's a 1 to 3. He's a 6. He doesn't do it. So inside shot for Gerard. He's going to shoot. It's a 7, lose defensive right D. Bouchard picks it up. And they're playing 2 offense, passing F. Passing F is outside shot for left winger. Draisaitl's got it. He's a 4. And to penetrate against 4-on-4 with a 4, it's 1-12. Draisaitl's going to penetrate 1-12. It's a 6. He makes it. He's going to shoot. It's a 9. It's a goalie rating. So now we bring in Darcy Kemper. There's the shot on Kemper. It's a 3. Goal 1-12. Face off 13-20. So I roll my 20-sided die. And it is a 1. And Draisaitl scores top corner. That is the end of the penalty. So these guys would come out of the penalty box. We have a face off. And that is how you play Strat-O-Matic hockey. So I'm just going to stop there. I just wanted to make a short video of how to play it. Bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, it really flows quickly. I can play this game in probably 35 to 45 minutes. This is Strat-O-Matic hockey.